Hi guys, Funga here, bringing back a video today. We've got the Invitational Event Challenge in Episode 2 here of F1 2017 Career Mode. We've got the Overtaking Challenge. We have to overtake 12 opponents in the 96 Williams FW18. We've got to do this at Silverstone. Let's get right into it, really. This is a live comm, so if you hear my gears changing or whatnot, that's why. Let's see how good I'm going to be with these, because they're not going to have as much grip as the other cars. The sound of these cars are amazing. They really are. Picturing. They've got quite a lot of grip, these cars. Try and get this way. I'm not going to get it, I don't think. These rev so high compared to this year's cars. Seven more, we need 7 more. Revs might help too. 6 more. 5 more with a minute 50 to go. Far out, man. Come on. Four more. 20 to go. Should get this. I'm really surprised how much grip these cars have. I am really surprised. Gonna get this guy. 3 more. Let's go down the straight. 2 more. This car's got so much grip. It's probably really shit though when low speeds. Doesn't seem to be. 1 more. 1 more. Come on. 18 seconds. Gonna get him, gonna get him. Yeah, baby. We did it. We did it. Well, that's gonna be it for the Invitational event. I'll see you guys at China in the race. I hope you guys, please give it a thumbs up so we enjoyed that little bit there, but I'll see you guys in just a second. So welcome out guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Invitational event there. At the moment we're just looking through all the powertrain and stuff, just to see if we have enough points to upgrade anything. I was just checking the weight reduction, because the car seems to be pretty heavy around China, so that's the next track. We've done all our practice. We got basically perfect for all of them. I'm not going to show practice because then the video just goes way too long. But we had a lot of engine problems here, so we had to change some the kinetic bit before quali, just so we have a good engine for quali, so we can actually get some decent lap times out. But we got an achievement for that, for switching out a worn part.
You from wherever in the world you join us today for this F1 qualifying session here in Shanghai, China. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
Let's hop out to start our first lap in Q1. It is raining, so it's going to be pretty hard to get a good lap in. It didn't say it was raining, so it thinks it's dry enough for dries, but we're just coming around across the line. We are 2.6 seconds down. That's really bad lap, but we tried to go for another lap, but Kvyat came out and just ruined our lap. So we'll head back into the pits, but as you can see here, we're just dropping down the order. Nothing we can do. We'll end up getting to P19, then P20, so we had to go back out, but the rain was just too bad, so we just had no chance of actually getting a good lap in. So we got DRS open, start the lap, and we already losing way too much time. So into the first corner, just way too wet, cars sliding and stuff. But pop into the middle sector here, we got stuck behind Ocon, but we got a lot of tail happy and we end up spinning out here, so we just give up the lap, return to the garage, and that's really the end of quali. Nothing else we could have done there. So we're going to be starting last. So yeah, as you can see, Daniel Ricciardo P6, but we started last, 4 seconds down the pace. We just bad timing. If we went straight out at the start of quali, I don't know how they did pretty good lap times on wets. It was just ridiculous, on dries I mean. But we'll jump into the race here. We had to change one of the engine parts again, as the combustion engine was worn. So I thought, why not just put on number 2 and have a clean car for the race. Nice quick car for the race. Let's hop into the race here.
Ever since the Sauber of Felipe Massa passed Jenson Button into turn 1 at the very first Chinese Grand Prix in 2004, joining me once again to take you through this race is the effervescent Anthony Davidson, and I'm very much looking forward to it getting underway. You raced here, of course, didn't you, back in your Super Aguri days in that infamous Chinese Grand Prix of 2007?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't last that long though, unfortunately. Qualifying had gone pretty well, but my brakes failed quite early in the race, around lap 10 or 11, something like that. And of course, back in 2004, I was the very first Formula 1 driver to complete a lap of this circuit. Just thought I'd mention that for you, Crofty. You like a good stat. It's a fairly tough circuit on the brakes here, though. You know, it's that long back straight down into turn 14, and then you got turn 6 and 11. They're quite heavy as well. On top of that, managing your front tyre wear is always a challenge around here, so there's a lot to keep in mind during the Grand Prix.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Good job.
So here we are on the grid, starting P20.
Position is not as high as we had hoped, but push hard in the race and hopefully with a bit of luck, we can finish with a positive result.
Okay, Jeff. But once again, they're overfilling the car. I think it's because we can't do fuel saving very well, or this car is just really good on fuel saving. So we'll just jump the fuel level down to 31.1 so we can run a little bit extra fuel. We're doing a one stop, so we're going to do super softs and then jump onto the mediums and go to the end. But we'll start the formation lap here. And green lights to start the formation lap. Starting last, the first couple of cars should be pretty easy to pass really, but taking forever to actually get going. Release the clutch. Start
Point is
warming.
good. Gearbox is responding normally.
Here we are, lining up on the grid to start the Chinese Grand Prix. And 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and away we go. Pretty decent start compared to Verline. Hulkenberg comes out of the middle of there. Van Dorn. We're gonna try and go up the inside, but we're gonna take the tight line around this first corner here. Gain about 6 positions here. We've still got Hulkenberg on the inside. He's on the soft, so he's on the slower tyre, but we've got Ocon on the inside of us.
Okay, that's
Pretty
a good start. Keep
good drive out of that corner there for Ocon. We're going to go deep under brakes, past Ocon, Hulkenberg, Kvyat. Well, we put our nose in front of Palmer, so he had to get out of the way. They still need to work on that. We're in lean as well, so that was pretty easy to do. But rich revs, pretty much flat through there. I think it came off a little bit because we were getting a lot of understeer from the bad air from the car in front. But right up on Perez now. Get a good exit out of here. Pretty decent. We got a bit tail happy towards the end there, but deep under brakes past Perez and Grosjean. Grosjean keeps it around the inside. Oh, we bump him. He throws his hand up. We crashed into him here, so we refresh and then we go down the inside, down the straight. Pretty good start. We're running him rich. That's why I ran extra fuel. Perez is coming out Grosjean. Pretty tight there. We were just cutting the toe there, so they couldn't get any slipstream. But following that lap 2, we caught up onto Sainz. Gonna go deep under brakes into the second to last corner. Oh, we nearly ram into Magnussen. We locked all our front brakes up. Oh, a bit tail happy there. Bottas gets the fastest lap. Oh, and then Kimi Räikkönen 1:36.3 with the fastest lap on lap 2. Next first corner, we just past Magnussen. Magnussen keeps it in the inside there. We have to give him room. We bump. Giving him room. Good racing room. He's keeping it there. I have the inside line for this hairpin, which easy done. Bit front right lock up there. But same lap, coming down the 1K straight, getting Stroll's car didn't have very good straight line speed, but pretty easy pass on Stroll there, so they must be running pretty high downforce for me to be able to pass him that quickly down the straight. But that was pretty easy. Got him way before the corner. We were able to take our line back. A couple of laps later, Massive comes into the pits. We gain a spot. We're up into 6th spot. Ricciardo's next, but he's already changed strategy. Set to mediums to pit this lap. We go wide, trying to change our strategy. It's really annoying. But following lap, same lap, coming into the pits now. I like how they got rid of the sand trap over there. There used to be a sand trap there. It used to be so annoying. But we'll come to the pits. Engaged right on the limit there. Coming to the pit here. We have 3 cars behind us, so hopefully we don't get caught up in their mess. Hold the clutch. Reach up in them. We get held up a bit. We lost a lot of time there. But we jumped. We still got in front of all the other cars because they still had to wait. But we jumped all the way down to 17th now. It's not that good, but we did. So we're going to run to the end. So we got 20 laps of these. So this is the following lap. Magnussen comes out of the pits. We're going to dive it down the inside. Oh, we ram him a bit. That was being a bit of a bully there, but I took the place. Massa ended up jumping us by heaps in the pit stops. As you can see, he's all the way around the hairpin already. We lost heaps of time on him. We were a lot closer to him at that time, but right now Magnussen's going to come at us on the straight here. He's got the Ferrari engine. I've got the shit Renault engine. We kind of block him there. He gets the inside line still though. I give him the line. Pretty deep under brakes. I lock up, make a mistake. I give him the position. We get a pretty good run out of there. Got a pretty good slipstream there. Deep. We get a good exit. Oh, a bit tail happy there, but DRS coming down the main straight. Yeah, Ricardo's like way away, really far away from us, but we're going to dive it down the inside here. I do a lot of my passing through turn 1 like that, but he keeps it. He gets the inside line. We try to get a good exit, but Tower happy. We just lose, trying to get the power down early, but that corner's a pain to try and get the power down, but he ended up getting that position. Coming up to now, we had to refresh here because we had a bit of a crash. I know I don't like refreshing, but I prefer to race than refresh. But we're going to come around the outside Magnussen. Ericsson slams the brakes for some reason. I don't know why. It's like he thought I was a lap car or something, but he slammed the brakes at that corner. Must have lost heaps of grip. I thought his engine might have failed or something like that, but yeah, easy 2 spots gained. Big front left lock up. But following that, Ricardo is in the pits. Getting on Verline right now. DRS open. This should be pretty easy, as their car's pretty slow. We still struggled a little bit, but that's because we were pretty far back on him coming into the straight. So yeah, that was pretty easy done. Magnussen didn't end up getting him. He was close to getting him, but Van Dorn has pitted, so we're going to gain some spots here because we're going to the end on these. So Magnussen's coming at me here, coming down the main straight on lap 12. He's going to get me. I come off the track, so that was made it a lot easier for him. Oh, another lock up because I had grass on my tyres. So we're going to lose 1 spot, maybe even 2 here for making that mistake, but I think Magnussen ended up pitting eventually because he's on the super. And then Kvyat has been parked in the middle of the track. I thought that was going to bring out a safety car, but it didn't end up bringing out a safety car, so we just overtook Hulkenberg as he pitted. Only Kvyat is out of the race, and then I was like, okay, he's parked in the middle of the track, so they better call a safety car or something, because then I would have came in for like some softs or a new set of mediums or something like that, so I wouldn't. But big Tao happy there. Engines being worn pretty much. The MGU-H is 53% worn. Well, it's not too bad. No engine failure or anything in this, but yeah. And Stroll just drives straight past us. He's just got the better straight line speed. We were a bit down on power. It was yellow, so I couldn't go back to him, as I think that was Verline or someone out of the race. So I couldn't come back at him through there. I was trying to, but then I had to give the position back. But we get a good exit out of the last corner with the DRS open.
So the gap to our teammate is
Gonna get him.
22.6 seconds.
Into turn 1, we're on the mediums, he's on the soft, so he was going to, I think, pit again. So we didn't really need to worry about him that much. But yeah. Down into the turn 2 or 3. I don't know what they classify that. I think that's turn 1 completely. Bit tail happy there. But the MGU-H is still, it's alright, but it's not the best. But into the hairpin, we got the position done. I thought he was going to come back at us there, but he ended up not doing that. But he comes back at us down the straight. His straight line speed's just way too good compared to ours, but we go deep under brakes. We kind of slammed the door on him. I gave him a room, but I kind of slammed the door on him. Yeah. Lap 20 now. We've got 8 laps out. Tyres are going away pretty quickly, but you haven't really missed much. I've been just driving my own race right now. Perez, no one's catching me yet. But the MGU-H is only gained 3%, so it's pretty good. But a couple of laps later, 8 laps later or so, come across time, Sebastian Vettel has won the race, way ahead of us. I think I nearly ended up getting lapped, but our car just had no pace whatsoever. I know we're on the mediums, but we held off the Williams in P6, so we got some pretty decent points. That's all we really needed, really. But we'll just hop into the podium here.
It wasn't always plain sailing today, but a very important win nonetheless. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
As you can see, Daniel Ricciardo got a podium in the end. So he headed off the Mercedes. But Ferraris are pretty dominant in this. But we got P6, so we gained a lot of spots. Yeah, quite a lot. But we're nearly tied with Daniel Ricciardo there because he got a big bunch of points. But yeah. Let's hop back into the paddock here. Takes forever to load this game. Takes a pretty long time to load. Come on. Resource points. We got quite a bit from the race. Got 125 from the race, which is pretty good. But Ricciardo jumped us in the rivalry. Everything likes us except for Mercedes and Ferrari. So that's not that bad, but I'm not going to get any drives with Mercedes or Ferrari. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe. And peace out from down under.